Hello, everyone. Welcome to this episode of Wehry History and Entertainment News of the Berkshires and beyond. As November reaches its peak, there are many different holiday events. On this episode, I'll be discussing events going on for Thanksgiving and the winter holidays. Plus, I'll be giving an update on the Greylock Glen, and I'll be reviewing the new film, Twisters. First, it's time for this episode's trivia question. This episode's question is, how many Thanksgiving games have the Detroit Lions played in? Now, for this episode's local headlines. We start this episode up in Adams with a huge story. After many years of development and building, the Greylock Glen Outdoor Center finally opened to the public. On October 11th, federal, state, and local dignitaries, along with the contractors, town staff, and state officials involved, celebrated the opening of the 9,000 square foot, $15+ million center. During the event, Adams Town Administrator Jay Green said, quote, "Today, we are turning over the keys, the metaphorical keys, to achieving the long-time dreams and goals that this building holds inside and represents. The Outdoor Center belongs to you. You hold these keys. It is your dream to realize. Its future is not yet written, and it's likely this building will never be finished. It will constantly evolve and change and adapt," end quote. Over the course of 6 decades, Adams has entertained many proposals, including a casino, downtown ski area, condominiums, and a golf course to benefit a 1,200-acre apron of state-owned land at the base of Mount Greylock, the state's highest peak. None of these plans worked, and in the fall of 2004, the Greylock Glen Outdoor Center finally worked. It took 2 decades of construction, economic issues, and even a pandemic, but the center is finally open for business. The building boasts a great hall, or the public ski lodge-like area with a massive fireplace, an expansive kitchen and dining/event space that will be run by Che Hospitality Group, and an environmental education and mixed-use room, which will be primarily used by Massimo Audubon. Then there's an exhibition space that looks like a mini museum and will connect to displays on the trail, a first aid/medical room, and a retail space that could be used as an extension of the food service Che Hospitality offers, town-run, or run by another vendor. The exhibit and future retail spaces are on one side of the Great Hall, The restaurant, environmental education room, dining and mixed room, and first aid room are on the other. Just outside the center is a patio area for people to dine, and for others to sit by a large fire pit on Adirondack chairs, as well as another outdoor area that may be used for tented events. The Glen's Meadow Loop Trail is accessible directly off the patio. The Greylock Glen is located on 135 Gould Road in Adams. For more information on the Glen, visit greylockglenresort.com or call 413-395-8301. Our next story takes us to Masmoka for a new exhibit called Powerful Because We're Different by artist Jeffrey Gibson. Jeffrey Gibson's Powerful Because We're Different is a newly commissioned immersive installation that will occupy Masmoka's signature Building 5 gallery and follows Gibson's highly celebrated United States representation at the 60th edition of La Biennale de Venecia. Gibson is known for creating installations, performances, paintings, and sculptures that elevate and provide visibility to queer and indigenous communities, whose cultural narratives have been historically marginalized. Throughout the run of the project exhibition, the project will host a series of performances by indigenous creatives from across North America. Gibson views the exhibition as an invitation to other indigenous creatives to contribute to a space where difference is not only considered, it is celebrated. The installation features 7 aspirational and newly constructed oversized garments, which are adorned with beads and found materials that have been organized in kaleidoscopic patterns and are suspended from the ceiling on teepee poles or worn during performances. This exhibit is brand new to Masmoka, as it only opened on November 3rd. It is located in Building 5. For more information, visit Masmoka's website. Our next couple of stories are going to be focusing on various holiday events. As Thanksgiving is quickly approaching, one of America's favorite football activities is watching games on TV. This year's games are no different. Note that I will only be talking about the games that are on TV, not the streaming exclusive Black Friday game, as I do not believe in streaming. First, the Chicago Bears will be playing the Detroit Lions at 12:30 p.m. on CBS. This is a big divisional game with potential playoff implications. Next, the New York Giants will be playing their division rival Dallas Cowboys at 4:30 p.m. on Fox. Finally, The Miami Dolphins will square off against the Green Bay Packers at 8:20 p.m. on NBC. All of these games can be watched on TV and are great for traditions. The NFL on Thanksgiving also supplies the answer to this episode's trivia question. As a reminder, this episode's question is, how many Thanksgiving games have the Detroit Lions played in? The answer is 89. The Lions are as much of a tradition on Thanksgiving as pumpkin pie. They have played almost every year since 1934. Sometimes it hasn't been without controversy. In 2008, they were the first team in NFL history to unfortunately have a winless 0-16 season. Even fans did not want to see them on TV, but tradition stayed strong. Despite playing so many times on Thanksgiving, the Lions actually have a losing record overall for the holiday. As of 2024, their record is 37 wins, 44 losses, and 2 ties. On a more local sports aspect, there are a couple of races held on Thanksgiving week. One of these races is the Thankful 5K. This event is a fundraiser for local food pantries, held in Pittsfield. The race starts on the end of West Street, and walkers and runners will follow the route up through the BCC campus to the back, following the driveway to the back of the college. Following out the main driveway from West Street to Meadow Ridge down to the Woodland Drive cul-de-sac, and return on Meadow Ridge to West Street before ending on a downhill finish into the Patterson parking lot. The race will be held on Thanksgiving Day. All attendees are asked to bring non-perishable food donations to the Berkshire Running Center anytime on or before November 22nd, or bring donations to the race start on November 23rd. There will also be a raffle after the event. For more information about this race, visit the website shown here. We will now be focusing on more winter-style holiday events. The first of these are Hancock Shaker Village's Radiant Nights. Radiant Nights at Hancock Shaker Village is a unique, multi-sensory holiday experience where the village will once again sparkle with more lights, farm animals, music, festive spirits, and holiday fun for the entire family. Artist Joe Wheaton illuminates the village with stunning and unexpected video projections on several historic buildings, including the iconic round stone barn. There are many other elements of surprise along the path as you stroll through the village, including warm adult and kids' drinks and snacks in the Discovery Barn, along with a fire pit in the center of the village, providing a moment to gather with friends and family to soak it all in. It's a great way to see the holiday season and Hancock Shaker Village in a whole new light. This will be going on throughout the month of December, although dates are still to be announced. Visit the website shown here. Another holiday event is the Berkshire Botanical Gardens, Holiday Markets, and Gallery of Wreaths. This is an eagerly awaited tradition that occurs at Berkshire Botanical Garden on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, December 6th through 8th, with Holiday Marketplace featuring the Gallery of Wreaths. The festivities begin Friday evening, December 6th, with the Holiday Wreath Preview Party in the Center House from 5 to 7 p.m. The party includes wreath buying opportunities, live music, hors d'oeuvres, libations, and merriment. Then the Holiday Marketplace runs Saturday and Sunday, December 7th and 8th, from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Select from a collection of 100 unique, one-of-a-kind designer wreaths, as well as an assortment of holiday blooming amaryllis and paperweights in decorative and clay containers, succulent arrangements, garlands, hanging terrariums, and gift items presented by regional artisan vendors. Visit the Berkshire Botanical Gardens website shown here for more information. We will also be visiting Nightwood at the Edith Wharton Mount in Lenox. Nightwood is an innovative and immersive sound and light experience set against the backdrop of Edith Wharton's historic home each winter. Guests wander the illuminated 3/4-mile route through the woods and gardens for an otherworldly experience that evokes wonder and awakens the imagination. This year, the trip includes 4 new installations: the Hollow, the Woods Revisited, the Crossroads, and the Stream. It is one of the newer winter events in Berkshire County. Last year, Nightwood generated around 14,000 attendees over 27 dates. While it began as a way of embracing the possibility of the outdoors at the beginning of the pandemic in 2020, it has become a tradition for many. Admission is limited each night, so reservations are strongly recommended and can be made at nightwoodlenox.org. Golf cart tours are available on select days for those requiring accessibility accommodation. An advance registration is required by calling 413-551-5100. Another popular event being held is the Berkshire Theater Group's Christmas Carol performance. This showing of the popular holiday play has been performed almost every year since the Berkshire Theater Group was founded. Celebrate this timeless Berkshire County holiday tradition with the whole family and revel in the joy and redemptive power of Christmas as told in the timeless tale of Ebenezer Scrooge. The infamous miser who is shown the error of his ways and reformed by four spirits. Journey back to Victorian England and experience the classic story filled with holiday carols and the wonderment of the season. Previews of the show start on December 5th, and the show opens on December 6th. Visit BerkshirTheaterGroup.org to purchase tickets. For our next story, we will be visiting the Kuzovitsky Art Gallery at Berkshire Community College. The Kuzovitsky Art Gallery is open to the public and offers exhibits by professional artists from the U.S. and abroad. Several shows are mounted each semester. In addition, student artwork is exhibited in the Kuzovitsky lobby throughout the year. The Kuzovitsky Gallery will feature Step Into the Grid by Bruce Laird during November 2024. Bruce is an alumnus of BCC and is a featured artist in the September edition of the Artful Mind BCC magazine. According to an interview of Laird on the BCC website, quote, "Was born and raised in North Adams, Massachusetts, attended local schools, and graduated from Drury High School. I received my associate degree from BCC, then earned my bachelor's degree from UMass Amherst. Many years later, I earned my MFA degree from Vermont College in Montefiore. I lived in Long Island for many years where I was with NoHo Gallery in Chelsea and had many one-person shows. Also, I created my own business performing educational and thematic programs for children in schools, libraries, and other venues. I primarily use acrylic, but also work with collage and mixed media. My studio is located in the Clock Tower building, where I currently work to prepare for local and juried shows," end quote. This exhibit is open until further notice. Visit the website shown here for more information. Speaking of Berkshire Community College, it's now time for our history segment of WWHEN. For this episode, we'll be looking into the background of Berkshire Community College. Founded in 1960, Berkshire Community College, or BCC, was the first community college established by the Commonwealth of Massachusetts. Today, there are 15 community colleges throughout the state. The old Central High School in Pittsfield served as BCC's campus for its first 11 years, during which admission grew from 150 students to 1,222. The college moved to its current campus at 1350 West Street in 1972. BCC expanded classes to southern Berkshire County in the 1980s. The college's South County Center, which was purchased and renovated in 1987, is in the former Whitaker's Garage building at 343 South Main Street in Great Barrington. Over the past few years, BCC has undergone major repairs, including adding new buildings and a brand new soccer field. In November 2014, the Commonwealth announced the release of $1.1 million in an environmental investment for a community turf to be located at BCC's main campus. This funding, part of a $2.2 billion environmental and energy bond bill, mitigated previous unintentional damage to wetlands surrounding the athletic fields at BCC, while allowing for better drainage and redirection of runoff to the vernal pools and wetlands. It's now time for this episode's movie portion of WWHEN. This episode will be reviewing the 2024 film Twisters. This is a standalone sequel to the 1996 film Twister, meaning it takes place in the same universe as the 1996 movie, but is not connected otherwise. The 2024 film focuses on storm chaser Kate, daredevil and social media influencer Tyler, and field worker Hobby. All three of them have an interest in chasing tornadoes, but Kate is trying to recover from a traumatic experience when she was younger. As storm season intensifies, the three of them will need to team up to tame and survive an unprecedented amount of destructive tornadoes. So, what did I think of this movie? One of the strongest aspects of this movie is how it works on its own terms. I have never seen the 1996 Twister, but I did not feel lost at all. The 1996 movie happened then. The 2024 movie happens now. The only two things connecting these two movies are the tornadoes and the storm chasers. Also, this movie has a great pace and moves along fairly quickly. There's not a lot of scenes that drag the movie down. The movie is very scary as well. There are some scenes where I watched through my hands because I have an anxiety over tornadoes. On a scale of 1 to 10, I give this movie an 8.5. Movie disclosure: do not attempt what this film does. It is very dangerous. That ends this episode of Wehry History and Entertainment News of the Berkshires and beyond. If you would like to watch this or any other WWHEN episode again, you can visit PCTV's website, shown here, or my YouTube page at RT Wehry. And I want to thank CTSB TV and NBCTC for showing my show on their public access station. Thank you.